Hello students, myself Mrs. Nital Gonsalves from St. Paul's High School. Today in standard 3rd we are going to learn a new lesson in civics. Our lesson name is Our Government.
The idea of government. Where do we build roads and schools? The answer is the government decides. Can we make more electricity and build more dams? The government decides. Who runs the trains and the postal service? The government. Who trains the army and protects India from outside attacks? The government. Who decides what punishment is to be given to robbers and murderers? The government. Who has to help people when there is an earthquake or tsunami or flood? The government. So, the question is, what is a government? A government is a system of controlling a state or a country. A government has rules that all people living in it must follow. The government decides how the state or country works. Laws and the government. When people live together, they have to live by certain rules. Who decides the rules? The government does. And when they decide the rules, they also have to decide the punishment for not following the rules. The rules and the punishments for not obeying the rules are called the law. There are teams to check that the law is being followed and to give out punishments. There are teams to check that these punishments are being followed too. For that, there are three branches. In India, the work of the government is divided among three branches. First branch of the government makes rules or laws for the people, which is known as Parliament or Sansad. Second branch of the government makes sure that the laws are put into force, and the third branch of the government ensures that the laws are fair to everybody in the country. For example, there is a law that you have to stop at a red signal. If you don't stop at a red signal, the punishment is a fine or jail. Who checks that you are following the law and gives you the punishment? The police. What if someone feels that they are punished wrongly? Then that person can argue and fight, and then someone decides who is right and who is wrong. There are teams to allow the people to fight too. Those are judges in the courts. The judge listens to both sides of the story carefully. The judge checks what other people have to say. If there are other things to support anyone's story, then the judge decides who is wrong and gives orders about what to do. Types of government. A government is what controls a state or a country. But how does it control a state or a country? there is no one way of doing it. So, there are many different ways in which a government can work. Basically, controlling a state or a country means deciding what to do. Who decides and how do they decide? Who the decision makers are and how they take decisions is what tells us what kind of government it is. The people in each part of the country elect their leaders. These leaders then choose their supreme leader. This is called a democracy. The government that India has is a democracy. That means the people themselves are the rulers of the people. The rulers of the people are chosen by the people. Choosing the leaders happens through elections. All adults in the country get to choose through voting. Levels of government. The government has to manage the whole country. Think of the size of a country. It's so very big with so many people. One team cannot manage the whole country. We have to have different teams for town, for states, and for the country. Even within teams, there are different groups to look after different things. These smaller teams look into more details and the bigger teams look at the big picture. Let's see what the different levels of government are. Number 1, central government. The team that works for the whole country overall is at the central level. They have to take decisions keeping the whole country in mind. So, the biggest decisions and policies are all decided at central level. Here are examples of what the central government decides. How India will behave with other countries? What tax the people of India will pay? What national highways are needed? Whether they should continue with 50 paisa and 20 paisa coins? What to do if there is an earthquake? How to manage the borders with so many different countries? These all the answers are given by the central government. It means they are solving all these problems. Number 2, state government. The country is divided into many states and each state has a separate government. The state government has to look at what the central government has decided and then, keeping that in mind, decide details for their own state. Here are examples of what the state government decides. How to build roads to connect major cities in the state? What textbooks to make for the students? What local festivals to celebrate? These are some questions which are solved by the state government. Number 3, local government. The state has districts, villages, towns, and cities. Cities have lots of people. Towns are smaller and villages are even smaller. The needs of each are different. Each has a different government to look after the details. This is called the local government. Here you can say local self government also. Here are examples of what the local government decides: building parks, libraries, flyovers in the town, what statues to put up at various crossroads and names for streets, collecting and disposing of trash. In short, the central and state government together look after the needs of the people in India.
I hope you have understood the lesson. We will revise the same lesson in part 2.